Especially when the Cowboys are going to beat. Who? No. He's on his vacation for his birthday.
That birthday, remember? He said the last week. Last minute he said he wouldn't be here. Yeah, birthday week.
We're recording now. All right, Danielle, go ahead. Thank you. And we got our 3-minute timer now in place. We'll be using it at every meeting. And today is the September 26th workshop meeting. And I'd like to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And a moment of silence, please, for all those men and women who sacrificed their lives to give us this opportunity to serve our country, our state, and our town. Thank you.
Silence my phone.
Silence that phone, Ed. I gotta silence mine too. All right. Yeah, see, I gotta silence mine too, Ed. What the heck's going on here? All right, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I make that motion.
Need a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the September 12th, 2022 Town Board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
My second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. So moved. I need authorization of the payment of the bills in the amount of $231,200.18. I have a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make the motion to pay the bills.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So moved. My updates is short, but everybody's been following us, and the board knows on Wednesday, 8 a.m. American Cruise Line will be the first ship to dock at the pier, so they will be here this week. I know Dave, I was going to make you supervisor tonight. Councilman Zambito has been doing a lot of work down at the pier to get it up to par for us, and of course the highway and the water department. I can't say enough, and I know Dave will back me on this, of what these guys have done for us. Without them, we wouldn't be able to actually have been able to do what we're doing and have these cruise ships dock there. They saved the town thousands and thousands of dollars by doing a lot of the work in-house, and today they were down there installing the fender systems and the bumpers. Last week they got the water supply in, cleaning up. Dave's been cleaning up around the whole pier, and Mike put in the walkway, so it's really coming together. And anybody that wants to come Wednesday, 8 a.m., they'll be there all day. So, and then they have 12 cruises this year. So that's all I really got. Presentations. BJ, you want to say something for Meet Me in Marlborough, or you just want to listen tonight?
Well, I can do a wrap up on it.
Yeah, come on up. Because I do have the report here. Sheila's a week ahead or a week behind, however you want to look at it. She gives it to me the wrong week, but that's okay. But I do have it up there. You just got to press that button, BJ.
All right.
Press the button in the middle.
BJ, press the button.
Started out by approaching 3 different cruise lines. All 3 cruise lines initially agreed to form Milton's new pier during this fall season, and we expected also for them to come back next year. Now, the status at this moment is 1 out of the 3 cruise lines, which is American Cruise Line, will be calling on Milton, and as Scott has said, Wednesday, the day after tomorrow is
Yep.
17 or something.
Like the middle of November, yep.
I don't know. And that should, in other words, be 12 times at least 50 passengers. So that's 600 folks going through here. 600 folks that are not necessarily going to spend any money in town, other than the port fees, which is good. But they decided this year to only call on this town and use this town to transfer passengers down to West Point and to do the traditional tour they have done for years at West Point. They had a long talk with them today, and they said, well, that seems to be the way we are going to do it this year. We've been so busy with the town to sign the contract that we haven't really paid much attention to what to do on land, which really blew my mind. But that's where we stand with that cruise line. So it's a good beginning. The other cruise line, which is Lindblad Expeditions, will be calling on us here for 3 times next month, which is great. It's a very upscale cruise line. It's only 3 calls. However, they will spend all the time here going to the Falcon and to Gosport
Stoutbridge.
Stoutbridge, and they are coming in at 8 in the morning and leaving earliest 7 in the evening. Now, that's totally focused on, technically on Marlborough only,
Yep.
which is fine, it's for the town. And they are bringing in people from around the country, from around the world for that matter. So it's a very international clientele. They are paying a lot of money, and they have a great interest in history, in music, obviously, because of Falcon, and the fine spirits that Steve is producing at Stockbridge. So that's very contemplated on being here. Also, they have hooked up with doors, septic, so the gray water and other waters will be offloaded here, and they might in fact not leave at 7. They might leave later in the evening. That's still up in the air a little bit. And if they leave later, there'll be an opportunity for some local people to come on board, some people in the arts that I've spoken with. So we will see how that goes. The third cruise line, which incidentally was the first cruise line that I showed around here back in the spring,
Yep.
during the summer, might not keep coming at all. It's a bit of a mystery. Communication hasn't been very good. Later today, I sent another email to them, and I'm hearing nothing. I included this time the president of the company, so that might help. It's always good to CC them frequently. So that was supposed to be a day cruises out of New York, calling on Cold Spring, which they have done for years, and they were very excited about also being able to include Milton. So, does it happen? We don't know.
So, and this is C Street. Yeah, this is C Street. They were the original cruise line that came here. And again, all the board members, if you're not aware, which I believe you are, BJ is instrumental in getting all 3 of these cruise lines to come here. He not only reached out to them, but he also brought them here, toured them around the community, showed them the local places that they could go to, and obviously showed them our pier. So I want to thank you, BJ, on the behalf of the board and the town, because without your efforts, this probably wouldn't have happened. It's going to help us financially pay off the bond that's on that pier. And I think next year, American Cruise Line, I think, is going to start to get it, and they're going to start putting some local venues out there for their people. Yeah, because next year they're going to start earlier. They're going to be springtime all the way into the fall. So they got a lot more cruises planned for next year. Libland is exactly what you said. They're more of the local. They want that history. They want to be in the community that they dock in. Totally different way of looking at their excursions and cruise.
BJ, I want to ask you a question when you're done.
Yep. So I just want to say thank you from behalf of the board for all you've done, because you've done a tremendous job. So thank you.
Just want to add one thing to that.
Go ahead, Dave. Go.
So I was just wondering, like, they were only set on Steve Osborne and the Falcon? Why wouldn't they entertain Kent or Du Bois or any of those other ones?
Ask them, I really don't know. They were simple, when they said, we gotta spend all the time on those two locations, because they have been all over the place, talking to everybody and so forth.
And which cruise line is this?
Libland.
That's the one that's not coming?
No, they're coming. They got 3 cruises.
They went,
Taken everywhere. They were not interested in farming. They're interested in being taken around from the ship to these two places, through the orchards, back and forth, so they see the area, not just the beeline back and forth, so which is a good thing. But that is exactly what they wanted to do. Not only did I show the gentleman from Lindblad around, but he also had other people come up here.
Yep.
Even more research.
okay.
I couldn't do much more. Would have loved to see them go and do several things, but they just want to focus on these two.
I got you. No, I was just wondering because we talked to American Cruise Line and Eric had mentioned Du Bois and Kent, Locust Grove, and
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk and whatnot. So I was just wondering how I was
think-
just wondering why they sectioned those two out and not any of the other ones that were around. I got it.
Let me just add to something else to all of this. American Cruise Lines has been up and down this river for years. Lindblad is the first time ever.
Okay.
And they originally wanted to call 4 or 5 times a month. They cut it back to 3. It's the first year. Who knows why they cut back to 3? They might not have enough people booked,
Understood.
whatever the reason. But that they are coming in and being that aggressive and doing things right here with us is commendable.
No, it's great. No, thank you.
So that's different between the two.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they're all going to build off of this year. They're testing their waters per se. You know, they actually are testing the waters, and they're going to build off this year and see how it goes. But you know, again, BJ, hats off to you. Get them here, and yeah, Sea Streak's a mystery. I wouldn't put it past that they're going to reach out last minute to want to do something, but at that point we might not have availability. So you know, but we'll accommodate if we can. We are a very good start. So thank you. And the only thing I want to report for Meet Me in Marlborough, just so everybody knows that on 10/1, October 1st, the Saturday, which is this Saturday, the Bounty Festival is going on at the park. So it's always a good time. I think this year she kind of copied our recreational committee, and she's got the lobster truck, I believe, coming. So, which is a good thing because it brings a lot of people in.
We have to go get in line now.
Now we got to get in line now. You're right. So we could get this. But yeah, so the Bounty Festival is this Saturday. And as they were talking about the river tours, BJ was talking about right here. Kids and adults for trick or treat in the hamlet of Marlborough is on 10/31 this year for Meet Me in Marlborough. And Sheila and Meet Me in Marlborough do that every year. The town rec, if you want to talk about it, is also on the same day. If you want to give a brief, it's just basically going to be trunk or treat in the park this year. So we're just changing it up.
Yeah, plans are still underway, but moving the trunk or treat to the town park this year to give it a little bit more space, a little bit more parking, and also hopefully bathroom facilities, which are key.
Yep.
So more detail to come on that, but we are now accepting signups for trunks. There is a Sign Up Genius online on the Town of Marlborough Recreation Committee Facebook page, and I think we agreed no signups for the children this year.
Yeah. Yep. think that's what you said. So thank you. So it should be a good day. And I believe the Milton Firehouse has their parade that day also, so 10:31 should be a nice busy day for the kids and the families. And on November 19th, buy local event at the Marlborough Elementary School. Community, business, civic, and school groups and non-for-profits participate. Again, Meet Me in Marlborough does this event every year, and it's very popular. Right before the holidays, a lot of people like to buy these items that are there. So, thank you. So I'm going to move on now. Comments on the agenda? Anybody? I don't think we have it besides BJ's. All right, so we're going to go into new business. And new business, it's that time of the year. We're doing budgets. And I thank everybody that's participated so far, board members and all our department heads. We've met with every department. We've gone through the budget line by line. And for right now, we're we need a motion to accept the tentative budget, and then we'll start working on our preliminary into our final. So next meeting, we'll be having our budget officer with us, and that's when people in the audience could ask questions about our budget. So I need a motion to accept the tentative budget for 2023.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
All right, so move. Thank you. Okay, so Tina told me to make sure we talk about this. October 10th meetings on Columbus Day. I don't have a problem with it. The town hall's closed that day. If you guys wanted to push it off to another day, we can. But I'd rather just have it that day unless you guys want to have it another day. It's up to you. Not Columbus Day anymore? Is that what it's called now? I call it Columbus Day. So, anybody want to reschedule Columbus Day? I'm going to stick to what we have. All right, so we'll stay on October 10th. All right. So SAS electrical inspections. So as our code, when a new electrical company comes in to our township now, they have to go to the building department, and they have to get authorization from the town board, and they got to get recommended by the building department. Tommy put all these letters out to us and in our mailboxes, so I'm just going to read it. This is from building department, Thomas Corcoran Jr., SAS Electrical Inspection LLC. Is looking for authorization to perform electrical inspections in the town of Marlborough. Our office has reviewed the company's certification, insurance, and resume, and we are satisfied with all the documents submitted. We now pass the attached information for your final review and ask that you be added to the list of our approved electrical inspections on the town of Marlborough. And that's from Building Inspector, Code Enforcement Officer Thomas Corcoran. So I would need a motion by the board to take Tommy's recommendation, and he has all the information here about SAS electrical inspections, to add him to be a person that could operate in the town of Marlborough. So I need a motion to do that, if you want to.
I'll make the motion to approve the application for SAS electrical inspectors to operate in the town of Marlborough.
I need a second. Seconded by Council Molinelli. And yay or nay? How do we vote?
Yes.
Yes?
Sorry.
Yes? Okay. So moved. SAS, you got your permit to go. All right, so workshop topics, open discussion by the board. I'll leave that up to you guys. You have anything you want to discuss? This is the time to bring it up, and we'll discuss it openly.
I just wanted to circle back to the Miss Taylor's paintings in the park.
Yes.
Because we have the outstanding item of letting her know what type of sign we prefer to go near the project. So I just wanted to ask the rest of the council if they have any preference on that.
The sign?
The sign, yes.
And she's putting the sign, I assume, right at the bottom.
Yeah. Unless we tell her otherwise.
I would say at least, I don't know, I'll ask Jerry this too, because of traffic and stuff that goes in and out here and all our things we do. I would assume you want it to the left of the...
I would think so. Yeah.
Because on the right side, a lot of people sometimes park there for all kinds of events we have.
And do we feel strongly that it match the rest of the signs? There are some around the pond that are, I think, a wood stake with a sort of a flat.
No, I mean,
No.
it doesn't have to be that. That was,
Okay.
that was put in by the Boy Scouts. They did a project, Eagle Scout project. No, I mean, what kind of, did she give you any kind of designs? I would think she should send the board some kind of designs. And if it's like a metal sign, then it's good to stay outside. I mean, if it's something that's going to get weathered over time, that's why I think the Boy Scouts put those flip-down ones on there, so that they didn't get as weathered. But I think she might be able to just get a simple sign made up at Milton Hardware or something like that. But I
Okay.
think, yeah, definitely give us some designs that she's thinking about. Just like
Okay.
she did with the paintings.
Sounds good.
Came out good.
They look great.
Anybody else got anything? Nothing, Ed? No. Okay. I'm going to go on to correspondence, which we don't have any. Public comments? Any other public comments? I don't think so. Okay. We're going to go right into resolutions. Resolution number 80 is to hold the public hearing on the 2023 preliminary budget. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following: be it resolved that the consistent, what does that say? Consent of the town, I can't even read my own writing. That the consent that with the local section law 108 of public hearing on the preliminary budget will be held on October 10th, 2022 at 7 p.m. and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli? Yes. Councilwoman Sessa?
Yes.
Councilman Zambito?
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran?
Yes, thank you. So, okay, Resolution 81 is to authorize the filing a negative declaration of notice, therefore pursuant of requirements of SECR and 6 NYCRR 617.12 of its implementing regulations. And so this is the SECR for all the code changes that we presented and we're moving forward on Section 155 and Chapter 155 of the Code Book. Amending Section 155-1, terms and definition, amend definitions for bed and breakfast and short-term rental, Section 155, Attachment 2, Section 155-27, off-street parking, off-street loading, filing, and servicing stations, Section 155-30, multiple dwellings, and adding Section 155-32.4, bed and breakfasts. I'm not going to read this whole secret declaration. I know we've all got it and read it, but I will read a few sections of it. Whereas the Town of Marlborough Town Board proposes to adopt a local law number 8 of 2022, a local law of the Town of Marlborough, Ulster County, New York, amending various provisions of Chapter 155 of the Town Code in the manner described above. Whereas determination of a non-significance, i.e. negative declaration, is prepared in accordance with Article 8 of the Environmental Conservation Law, the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, SECRA, and its implementing regulations set forth in 6 NYCRR Part 617 regulations. And whereas the town board has directly undertaken the action and is only involved agency and therefore the lead agency for the environmental review and the action pursuant to SECRA and its implementing regulations. And where the name and address of the lead agency is the Town of Marlborough Town Board, 21 Milton Turnpike, Milton, New York, 12547. And the responsible officer is Scott Corcoran, the Town of Marlborough Town Supervisor, with the telephone number 845-795-5100. And whereas the Town of Marlborough Town Board and lead agency has classified the action a Type 1 action pursuant to 6 NYCRR 6176 of the regulations. And I'm going to go all the way back down now. So basically we're saying there's no net negative impact to the environment. We reviewed this. Be it further resolved that the town board hereby is authorized the filing of a negative declaration and notice thereof pursuant to the requirements of SECRA and 6 NYCRR Section 617.12 of the implementing regulations. The foregone resolution was voted upon with all councilmen voting as follows.
Supervisor Corcoran?
Yes.
Councilman Malinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Zambito?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, now that we passed the seeker negative declaration, now we're going to go into actually adopting the law, and that's resolution number 82 to adopt local law number 8 of the year 2022, amending section 155-1 terms definition to amend definitions for bed and breakfast, short-term rentals, section 155 attachment 2, section 155-27 off-street parking, off-street loading, filing, and service stations, section 155-30 multiple dwellings, and adding section 155-32.4. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following, whereas a local law was introduced to be known as local law number 8 of 2022, entitled local law number 8 of 2022. A local law of the town of Marlborough, Ulster County, New York, amending various provisions of chapter 155, and it's all the ones I just stated. Whereas a public hearing in relation to said local law was held on September 12, 2022 at 7 p.m. prevailing time. And whereas notice of said public hearing was given pursuant to the terms of provision of the Municipal Home Rule Law of the State of New York, and whereas the local law has been on the desk of the members of the town board and the town of Marlborough for at least 7 days, exclusive of Sunday. Whereas the said local law was referred to the Ulster County Planning Board in accordance with General Municipal Law Section 239-M, and whereas the Ulster County Planning Department did not provide a report within the statutory 30-day period. And whereas the town board is authorized to take final action on the proposed law pursuant of General Municipal Law Section 239-M4B. Now therefore be resolved that the following local law hereby be enacted. So I'm not going to go through this, all the different changes, because we talked about this in multiple meetings, multiple times. Just a brief one is bed and breakfast. Is basically saying that in which at least one room and not more than 5 rooms are offered for rent for transitory occupancy. And so you're allowed up to 5 bedrooms within owner-occupied structure, excluding primary owner's main living quarters. Short-term rental, difference is a short-term rental is a detached dwelling unit, period of 30 days or less. It's not owner-occupied, and it could be across the street or adjacent to. And in the town of Marlborough, at this point in time, we're limiting that to 2 short-term rentals per applicant. And of course, you have to be a member of the town of Marlborough, a citizen. On section 155, attachment 2, we're adding a in the column to insert $7,500, $7,500 for the column for District R. If you have public water, sewer, natural gas, and the square feet of 7,500. Gives you more density within the hamlet. That's all that's doing. Section 155-27B2, amend the following. And this is for the off-street park, a loading berth. And basically what we're doing is, since every project is different, we're actually giving the planning board discretion on what size that loading berth shall be, instead of setting a specific distance in feet and width. Section 155-30B2, this is the minimum distance between structure, and it pertains, it's 1.5 times the distance of the structure, except C1, and then we're now adding also R. So in C1 and zoning R, the 1.5 times the height restriction is not applicable. And then 155-32.4 is the whole code on bed and breakfast. I'm not going to read that whole code. And resolve that the town clerk shall file a certified original of this local law in the office of the town clerk, and 1 certified copy in the office of Secretary of State of New York, such certified copy to have attached therefore a certificate that contains the correct text and enactment of the local law. The foregone resolution is duly put to vote, which resolves in the following. Yes.
Yes.
No, I agree with the majority of the statute that we've put through here. However, I still believe that you should be able to rent your owner-occupied dwelling as a short-term rental in its entirety.
Okay, and so this foregone resolution has passed, and now we get to the final section of our agenda. Eddie, your favorite time. Can I?
First time the Giants won 3-0 since 2009. I want to get home and watch the game, so I'm going to ask for an adjournment.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Go Cowboys.